Hello friends, welcome back to some more SWTOR story content. Today I will be doing the Spirit of Vengeance mission, but before I begin that, I do want to just read some mail here. Looks like we have actually quite a bit. Oh, I keep thinking there's like stuff loading here, but it's just the new loot system. From Ta Idair, I hope your meeting with the old man and General Daerun went well. Sorry Arn and I couldn't be there, the dire skulls were surprisingly hard to chase down. Luckily, the sight of two Jedi was enough to get them to surrender pretty fast once we caught up to them. Hopefully, they'll spill enough to help the Navy deal with their friends better. Arn is really learning fast. I'm proud to see him making so much progress since Meksha. He'll probably be ready for more solo work soon. Bad guys of the galaxy, watch out. Alright, sort of explains where they are during this interlude, and I do believe based on the loading screen, they'll be back for the actual expansion. Senya says, thank you. Let's see, I might go ahead and just let you guys pause and read this if you'd like to, just so I don't spend the whole episode doing this. And we have one from Satil. Here about a curious development from our return to Coruscant. When we settled in, we not only prepared to recover from our ordeal, but also to grieve for the two who did not return. However, while we mourned the loss of Trad, we discovered that Syl was, in fact, still alive. Oh, that's good news. I can't claim to know the will of the Force, I only know that there must be a good reason for Syl to have been returned to us. And I don't forget that we are all here and able to heal because of your help. For Syl, for Trad, for all of my students, for myself, thank you truly. Alright, that's interesting. I wonder if Syl will be a character we'll see later. I hope that's not like just the end of it, but I guess we'll find out. Alright, from Kira. So, really big win destroying Tenebrae. Plenty of other bad guys out there. And Scourge wants to help too. Again, if you guys want to read that verbatim, I'll let you pause and read it. Or you've probably received these emails yourself as well. Um, Arkin couldn't shake the feeling that his dad was still out there, so I guess it's good that we finally got rid of him. And one more from Tao. Getting a little too quiet, and Master Nosterol shows up. Okay, very cool. I have indeed been busy in real life as well as in game here. And Arn reminds her how important it is to take time for yourself. Very true, very true. Alright, well, thank you, Tao. Thank you everybody for the email. But let's go ahead and get to the reason we're here. The Spirit of Vengeance. Shae Vizsla, Mandalore the Avenger, has an urgent concern that requires the help of the Alliance. Shae is waiting in Alliance operations on Odessin to brief you on the details. Plenty of experience, that's nice, and I'm glad they had a little quick travel there. Definitely saves time from the old days when you had to like either use a priority pass or more likely get on your ship and travel to the planet. A little more realistic that way, but it did take more time. Also, apparently all the XP boosts are 25%. I feel like they used to be 100%, but I don't seem to have any 100% ones, so we will make do.
Make the jump on my order. Not a moment sooner. Understand me? Good. There you are. I need your help.
What happened?
My advisor, Jakaya Ordo, has gone dark, overseeing a cargo run. There's been trouble recently. Some of our escort missions have been harassed.
I recall you discussing it with him, yes.
Right. Jakaya was trying to flush this group out into the open. We both knew something big was coming. Looks like it's here.
What do you know about this group?
Not much, except they've ramped up their efforts. They know our methods and are careful to stay out of reach. Jakaya was commanding my flagship, the Spirit of Vengeance 2. It takes a fleet to even slow that beast down. Whoever they are, they came prepared. You know, I expected somebody to take their shot at me. Even looked forward to it. But this is the work of cowards, not warriors. That's it. Jakaya's last known position. I'm bringing every ship I can find to that location. Meet me there.
Right behind you.
Bring an inferno, my friend. Vore.
Alright. Looks like we have some Mandalorian content. Should be exciting. And if you guys will give me 1 minute here, I am going to try to just turn down the volume a bit, just on my end. Alright, that should do the trick. Okay, so now we are... Oh, it's a... Okay, Flashpoint. Cool, cool. We will do the solar version, of course, since it is currently, about half an hour after midnight, and probably not too many folks awake. And it'll probably go faster this way as well. My goal is really, I have a raid today, technically, at 9 p.m., so my goal is to get to 80 before then, and I have plenty of other stuff to do today, as well as hopefully sleep.
We have a situation here with the Spirit of Vengeance.
That's not good.
I see that.
We need to get you on those ships if we're gonna turn this around.
Understood. Can we cut the tethers?
We tried, and almost ripped a hole in the Spirit. Board each enemy ship, drop the power, and then deal with the tether. Is that clear?
You can count on me.
I'll clear a path to the closest ship. Fast-dropping SWTOR for ground support. He's motivated. That's his brother we're looking for.
I'll remember. Any word from Jakaira?
None. We need to move fast.
Okay, start your run.
The guest of honor has just arrived, Mandalore. Badly, I might add. I'm Ras. You need a bandage or something?
Think I'll be alright.
Ordo, right?
Yep. Sounds like Jack has gotten himself into trouble again.
Alright, looks like we're fighting other Mandalorians. I don't speak Mandalorian, so I'm not sure what Rad Beskark means. But, let's get started, shall we? And I guess he actually is my companion, so always cool to have new companions. But I feel like at this point we have like a billion of them. Thank goodness for Forcequake. They're definitely wearing Mandalorian-ish armor though. I also wonder,
Definitely Mandalorian equipment. Who are we dealing with here?
my question exactly. I wonder when this came out in relation to the show The Mandalorian. Was it like during season 2 to kind of build on the hype? Don't have my webpage open at the moment to find out. Alright, I'm gonna put a bubbler on myself and then let's see if I can kind of gather them all up around me. Just do a nice big dot spread here. Didn't get all of them, but that's okay because I think I can only get 8 at a time anyway. And they really just seem to tickle. Plus, I believe Forcequake actually like knocks down weak opponents. They don't seem knocked down. I mean, they're dead now, so they're clearly knocked down. But maybe that was just a graphical thing anyway. I see a yellow something. Is that a key or oh, tech fragments? Yeah, one of these days I gotta remember to actually go back and turn in some tech fragments. I'm not sure what you can buy with them now. Hopefully more than just tacticals. It's the Hulk. Or a Hulk, I should say. It's probably not necessary to stun him, but just in case. Also, I made sure to leave my character parked in my stronghold last night, the way I got the green bonus XP there, which gives you more experience from killing enemies, and the longer you stay in a safe spot, like your stronghold or cantina or the fleet, the more rested XP you get. Okay, I don't see a bonus quest, so I'm not going to bother killing those guys. I think we'll be killing a lot tonight anyway. Let's go ahead and get to it. Probably good XP here too, just from killing all these enemies. Yeah, we're like a hair away from 78. Hopefully this little fight here, if you can call it a fight, will do the trick. And one more force imbalance there. Nope, no dots on that guy. There we go, 78. Alright, 2 more to go. We still have a little bit of rested experience there. That'll help too. And honestly, if I can get to like 79, I should be okay tonight. Because I actually do have a decent bit of stuff to do before I get to sleep. And it's already very late, so good news is I can sleep in a little bit tomorrow. But not too much. I had to take a nap earlier too, which should hopefully help. I knew I I was too tired to really do anything when I got home from work, and also, yeah, just I knew I'd be up late, so I figured let me just get a couple hours in now, and I probably got 2 or 3, so I'll add that to a few more later tonight, and hopefully be okay to get through the day tomorrow. Yeah, I have a personal thing I need to go do most of the day tomorrow, and then a couple hours of work when I get back, and then I have about 3 hours between the end of work and raid time, so I can eat dinner then. I'd probably like to take a nap then, depending on how far I get tonight, but it might be better to kind of keep it short tonight and then finish off the leveling tomorrow. We'll see. Oh, it said Bloodborne. Bloodsworn. Close enough. I haven't actually played Bloodborne yet, but it's on my list. It's a very long list though, so we'll see. But yeah, the general plan is to kind of get to 79, maybe a little more tonight, we'll see. And then I'll have 3 hours to take care of the rest and get to 80 by raid time. Not sure what raid we're doing. Apparently they do have some pretty respectable enrages now, even on like Eternity Vault from what I was told. But I'm not DPS, I'm healing, so hopefully the heal checks will be okay for somebody who doesn't have any new gear. The one nice part is at least the old gear I have is pretty top tier, so I'm going into this with a little bit of a leg up there. After all, we did have, what was it, more than 2 years, 2 years and a few months to get the best gear from 6.0 to 7.0. Kind of wonder, maybe I'll put him on DPS mode to kind of help out. Alright, I might switch that back if it takes too long to heal, but might also be nice to have some more DPS. Oh, it's going to be a boss fight here, I'll bet you. Let's put down Phase Walk. Just in case, probably won't be too hard, but don't want to risk it. Who is this guy?
Just 2 of you causing this trouble. Ha! Clan Varad was promised an army to fight.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
I'm Gorga Brak. I bring your death. Slaughtering you and the Tiny One will be a nice bit of fun before ripping apart the spirit of vengeance. Field Marshal Gore will reward me well for your heads.
The Tiny One is wondering if you ever stop talking.
Me too, Tiny One. Also, I think it's Spirit of Vengeance too. This guy doesn't even know what ship he's on. And it looks like we're fighting Clan Varak, and they are led by Field Marshal Call. Alright, maybe I should have put him on heal mode, but luckily being a sage I can off heal. I can heal to full and make him pay, as the old joke goes. Poor Musco, whoever said that is never gonna live that down. Might not have been Musco. Can't stun him, he has boss immunity, but doesn't stop me from trying. Hey, still got a heal. Alright, and an achievement. Always nice to have. Well, wasn't too hard after all. Are we still in combat? We are not in combat. Just keeping my lightsaber out just in case.
We got 2 more tethers ripping the spirit apart. Get back to your ship.
It took a lot of damage on the way in.
He's right. We'll have to use an escape pod.
Wasn't the first time, won't be the last. Hopefully. Was that it? No, okay, about to say that would be a very short flashpoint with one boss. Not that I would mind, because that'd be a ton of experience, but this seems kind of like the Essels where you go back and forth between a few ships. Not gonna lie, it took me at least a run or 2 of the Essels to really kind of pay attention to the plot enough. I guess I did probably the very first time, but still when you're going from ship to ship. Maybe it was more when I kind of came back to like grind it after I hit max level that I kind of forgot the plot and wasn't paying attention enough to really pick up on what's going on. Yeah, I'm not sure. It might be better really to put him back on heal mode. Just so I'm not healing between each fight and kind of getting a little too close for comfort there. not going to stop and heal though, because I'm sure he'll take care of it.
We're reading an engine room leak. That ship's crew is in trouble.
And I have some things as well. What is that? That's a chair. Thought it might be a one of those things you click on to explode to make them take more damage. Would be nice if you could have like 2 companions. That'd be a cool upgrade instead of messing around with a lot of the classes and all, and the menus and the inventory. I think that would be a kind of a cool thing. Just like, you know, most Bioware games, you'd have 2 companions at least. KOTOR and Mass Effect, and Dragon Age you get 3, or at least I think all the Dragon Age games you get 3. It's been a while since I played most of them. Also, if you're interested, I do have a playlist on the channel for all the games, including the expansions and DLC and all that stuff. It's actually my most watched playlist by quite a bit. I think if you Google or YouTube search, I guess Let's Play Dragon Age or Let's Play Dragon Age Origins, mine is, if not the first one, of the first that comes up, which is very much appreciated. Definitely get some people to the channel, and I'm sure there's a lot of overlap between Dragon Age fans and SWTOR fans, both being really great Bioware games. I'm going to pull these guys too, I think, because now that I have this guy healing, I can probably take on a bunch at once. Hopefully I don't regret that. I'm going to line of sight a bit though. Let my dots do their ticking. And we'll do some force quaking. The one downside of a new companion is that they're not maxed out, which I kind of forgot about until just now. Stun that guy. Oh, he's almost dead. Should have stunned somebody else. Didn't realize who I was targeting. So because they're not max affection, they're not as strong as like Naughty would be, which I'm used to. Alright, plenty of XP there. We still haven't gone through all of our rested XP. Might be good if I wait till tomorrow too, just so I can get more rest XP in the meantime, overnight. Alright, won't kill the cooks, that'd be kind of mean. They're not here for... Actually, they're probably... You would think they'd be like Shay's cooks if this is... Actually, no, we're on their ship now, aren't we? Trying to keep it all straight. But yeah, I'm sure they're just hired hands trying to make a living. I don't blame them too much. It's the military folks here I'm after. Okay, let's pop an adrenal. Don't have my relics. Still haven't fixed the menus yet, but that's not really a priority. Probably do that for the raid if I have time. But even so, my main abilities are okay. Alright, let's not run through the fountain. Don't want to get my shoes wet here. Be just like sloshing around the ship, they'd hear me coming from a mile away. Fun fact, I did that when I went to Disney World with some friends, oh god, about 10 years ago now. And I don't even know, where was I, by the pool? Or I don't even know how I got them wet. But I did get my shoes, I got my tennis shoes wet. And then even though I really tried to dry them out, even when I got back home, like they just like sloshed and squeaked everywhere I went. I was working at a hotel at the time, and I just remember like every time I took a step everywhere, walking around helping people out with stuff, it was just slosh after the other. So needless to say, it took me not very long to buy a new pair of shoes. They probably became my mowing shoes. That's usually what I do, is I use my old shoes for mowing and to go to places where I know I should probably wear old shoes. Sometimes hikes and things, depending on where I'm going or if it's raining or not. I'm going to use one of these on this, and the other force potency charge on AoE. And I'm not going to stun the medic actually because he's almost dead. We'll stun the specialist here. Give him an extra vanquish. And you do want to use Force Serenity on a target with your weakened mind because it does more damage, and therefore more healing. Don't think I got that dot spread off quite in time, but they probably all have the same timer, so it really doesn't matter too much anyway. For somebody on heal mode, he really isn't doing that much healing. But I suppose it'd be worse on DPS mode. Alright, I'm ready for a boss fight. How about you guys? We could go that way, but this way seems faster. Also, I should probably remind myself what my tactical does. I think it's just like, oh, where am I? I guess I have a debuff. That's interesting. Disturbance. Okay. I haven't been using much disturbance because I'm not really on single target. I probably should get I wish I thought of that. I should get an AoE, tactical for these fights. But I'll worry about that later. Or more likely, I'll forget and not worry about it later. I guess at the very least, I'll put my healing tactical on for raid tonight, and then when I switch it back, it'll probably remind me. Yeah, you can tell when I single target things without using dots. It takes a little bit. TK throw is more of a filler than really a strong ability. So it is nice that it's a little more powerful due to the tactical there. I like to spread around damage too, even though it's not good from a defensive point of view, because obviously an opponent with 20% HP is doing just as much to me as an opponent with 100% HP. But in the interest of speed, that's the way to do it, because the dots will always tick, assuming they're on them. Don't wear off like these guys did, but so it's best not to wait. I really don't need the medical droid or the sales droid, so we'll keep going. Alright, Fortune's Folly. We will indeed make this their folly. And nope, not a boss fight. Just some more folks here. Let's do a dot spread. Oh, didn't quite get the medic. Give him a nice vanquish then. I'm gonna apply my dots to this guy so that when I get my force imbalance in a second. There's a nice dot spread. Makes me want a PvP. Also, I'm not sure if I have the utility or whatever they call it now to, oh, I don't have my knockback. Or I do, but it's, yeah, my key bindings are all messed up. What was I saying there? PvP, yeah, I don't know. A little late, lost my train of thought. Oh, my companion's dead. That's not good, okay. Let's use a med pack here, because I don't want to die. And we're going to finish these guys off to do less damage. And worst case, I can always barrier. I can't phase walk. Okay. Hopefully my companion hasn't been dead for a little. There's also a med pack right there. Probably should have grabbed that. Didn't see it. Alright. There you are. Let's give you a res, and I'm used to my life door being right there. Alright, we'll heal up. Maybe I should buy a, what is it called, a Commander's Compendium and get him to 50 right away. That might be the best thing to do in the interest of speed, but... Ooh, a Rancor. That'll be fun.
It's damaged. No controls, and the fluctuating power keeps engaging the shields.
Can you fix it?
We just need to shut it down. That'll take care of the tether shields.
Do it.
Okay. Overriding safety protocols.
What could go wrong?
Raz, progress?
I'm getting there. 1 sec.
Didn't sound patient.
Raz!
Done. Shield is down. Now, how do we cut the tether?
Shay, we need a little help.
Hang on.
Nice moves, Mandalore.
No word from Jakaya yet, so that force field must be blocking comms. Cut that last tether.
Only one way to get over there. This ship.
Face piracy it is. To the bridge.
Alright, guess we're not facing the Rancor. That's a cool bit of flavor though. Maybe there's only...
Work hard and we'll get a gold transport as well. We'll get 10.
Maybe there's only 2 boss fights here? I wouldn't mind that. I feel like we've been in this flashpoint for a decent amount of time now. Compared to, like, you know, Hammer Station, this has been a pretty long one. Although I will say, some of, like, the old flashpoints, like Terrell 5 and all, and was it Jedi Prisoner? Those were some really fun ones. I remember them well, even though I haven't done them in years. Normally I'm not a big flashpoint fan, I'm much more into operations and PvP, as you guys probably know from the channel. But in the olden days when I was leveling and playing with friends in the guild and just kind of enjoying the game when everything was new, I did enjoy flashpoints then. That was kind of the first group content I got into. I probably told this story at some point, but I remember probably a couple months after I started playing. I took, like a lot of people, I took my time leveling and doing the story and all. And hold that thought.
I like the move with the escape pod. Clever. You just don't run into idea people anymore, you know? And then Shay swooping in? Wow. Almost a shame the Marshal wants you both dead.
I was about to say this must be cold, but then I saw it said Basque Sun. Is he basking in the sun? It's a weird name. But he must be maybe a hired mercenary. Let's see who he is.
Is this Marshal in charge of all this?
Yes. She's paying the bills. Or at least my bills. She's got high and mighty ideas about taking over the Mandalorians. I'm just here to keep the galaxy's guard dogs out of the way. We're Darmanda. Don't care about Mando politics. We just like getting paid. Speaking of which, I'm gonna wrap this up. That engine leak you caused is messing up my favorite ship.
Basically mercenaries then. Alright, let's put down phase walk, just in case it's a tougher fight than I expect. So I don't know if we're going to be facing the Marshal in a future Flashpointer story content, or if this is not actually the end of the Flashpoint. I guess we'll find out together. Let's kill the medics first. Always a good strategy. Yeah, but the story I was saying was that it was like, I don't know if it was my guild's first raid night, but it was the first one I remember trying to go to. And a lot of it shit up. We were doing like story mode EV, and I remember somebody did like a gear inspection. And this might sound silly now, but back in the day you actually did need gear for, I guess it was called normal mode, not story mode back then. And it was a little bit tougher. Like you couldn't just go in with whatever, and there was no bolster, there was no anything like that. Back in my day, you had to walk through the snow uphill both ways getting into the that first droid fight. Okay, maybe not the last part. But there were a few of us who got turned down because our gear wasn't good enough for normal mode EV, Eternity Vault, believe it or not. It was me, Hayes, who was our PvP officer actually for a while. Not at that point, I don't think. He was probably the first friend I actually made in this game. A guy named Christian, who comes and goes from the guild. Definitely seen him a few times come back over the years. And Saya, who you guys probably know as SWTOR. So that was back in like, I guess 2012 when we both just joined the guild. And we did like, I think it was Terrell 5, whatever that first one is. And we barely beat that even because it was still hard back in the day, but definitely good times. Oh, shot the lockbox. Do we talk to him? Do we get our loot? What are we doing here? Is it bugged? Please don't be bugged. No, okay, the objective is over here.
Okay, wait. You got me. No need for this to get ugly. Or uglier. It's getting hard to breathe in here. But you got a bigger problem. And I'm the only guy who can fix it. The controls are locked. The field marshal made sure nobody could scatter when things got tough. I didn't like it. But what are you gonna do?
And you have a fix?
I have a transport. A way out of here. A nice one. Take a look at the panel over there. I got part of a passcode. Let me walk away. You get the rest. Go. But if I don't get that code, my whole clan hunts you down. Don't worry, kid. A deal's a deal.
Who's in charge here?
That guy isn't the mission. Saving my brother is. Okay, good news. I got the rest of the passcode. Bad news. He wasn't kidding. The engine leak will kill the remaining crew unless we seal it off. What do you want me to do?
Yeah, I was really hoping that there was going to be a choice there. It seemed like there was going to be, but I guess if you kill him, the mission's over because you don't get the code, so not really much of a choice. Also, I feel like that guy should be like in the mob, just with his mannerisms. Definitely going to save the crew.
Shut it down. There's no sense in letting them die.
You got it. Okay. That should keep them breathing long enough for help to arrive.
Get us to the last tether ship.
Hopefully they will appreciate that. Oh, that's a cool looking... Is that the ship? What is this? Like the elevators all ding. Very luxurious elevator ship. I'm really not sure what we're in there. If it's a ship, hopefully it's got like shielding or something to keep the air in. Okay, there we go. That is certainly unique. Very like a 1920s vibe. Kind of like it though. Like when things are unique. Alright, so I guess the flashpoint is not over yet. Hopefully we get quite a lot of experience from this, because I don't know. I guess it's not too late. I'll just see what the next mission is, if it's a long one or if it's just like another flashpoint, or compared to how short some of these updates were, this one is quite a bit more hefty. Just gonna stun him to interrupt that. Okay, I'm gonna reapply some dots to these guys. I like to spread around the dots too, just an old habit, mainly from PvP, because that way if you miss your target, if you put both your dots on one target and they either cleanse their dots or you just miss them if they move with your dot spread ability, in this case Force Imbalance, aka Death Field, then you get no dot spread. But if you do two people, you're much more likely to have at least one dot spread. So you're sort of just hedging your bets, evening things out a bit. Less high risk, less high reward. Alright. Let's go ahead and just kind of pull a bunch of these guys and... See, I'm used to being a little more aggressive in flashpoints and all. Let's kill this guy too. I know I'm clicking, but what can you do? Let's kill this guy. That was a waste of a vanquish. He was already pretty low. Ooh, don't want to be inside that, I don't think. Alright. And we should have a Force Imbalance in a second. There you go, instead of interrupting them, you just kill them. The ultimate interrupt. Yeah, usually I just pull a bunch of mobs in, flashpoints and open world content, and then just AoE them while my companion heals me, but like I said, this guy is not max affection, so might not be as reliable of a strategy as it would normally be. I do like that there's like a little bit of mechanics here with the telegraphed area. Gives you something to do that's not just standing around. That's something I'm looking forward to playing as well, or to doing as well when I play a new game, a new single player game, is just better combat, because like, yeah, this is fine, but it's an MMO, so it's not that great. So I'm looking forward to playing a single player game. I might do Kingdom of Amalur, because I've heard that has really good combat, and it's a game I've always wanted to play. I feel a cutscene coming up, although maybe not yet. A little bit of mechanics here. Okay, let's put down Phase Walk. Or if it's like a one-shot. Ah, I'm in range now. Oh! Phase Walk! Yes! Oh! Haha! Okay, so... Interesting. What is this? Display. Lure object. Okay, well... Probably should we? Okay. Do I need to really care about these guys, or... Also, is that a glitch, or is there actually like a hole there? And where are they shooting me from? I am so confused. What is going on? Maybe I'm supposed to fall. I think I'm supposed to fall. Yeah, okay. Well. I was proud of myself for remembering phase walk and hitting it in time there, but... I guess it makes sense too, because normally when you fall to your death, there's like an invisible field there that that will kill you even before the ground hits you. So I probably should have known I didn't like insta die. There are some raid fights though where you can phase walk off the edge if you're really quick about it. Can't remember which one right now, but I know I've definitely done it. Maybe in Master and Blaster and Ravagers. Yeah, that one I'm pretty sure you can. Maybe in Revan. But there are definitely a few. Didn't biochem them, not gonna waste the time. Sleep is more valuable to me than a few mats would be. Yeah, because this is such a long flashpoint, I think what I might end up doing is just getting to work on my other stuff I have to do tonight before bed after this, and then if that goes really quick, which it probably won't, I might come back and do some more, otherwise I'll just have to get to 80 before the raid tomorrow. It'd be really nice to get to at least 79 by the end of this. I guess I will have a million XP, which is nice. We're no longer getting the boosted stuff as well. I suppose I could also do like just some heroics or something before the raid if I need a little bit more XP. Or if I just don't feel like doing, you know, a full mission or don't feel like narrating. But whenever I do the next story content, I will definitely include this in this playlist. Because I like that one thing I tried to do ever since at least Knights of the Fallen Empire, not sure if I did any before that, is really kind of get a continuation of the whole story quest up on my channel. If you guys have any trouble finding any of the missions or any of the playthroughs, let me know. I'll point you in the right direction. Alright, I'm going to ignore those guys and just keep going. But yeah, I think everything from, I guess was that 4.0? All the way through now is up there, story-wise. So if you want to relive the story content or don't have time to play it yourself, then it is there for your enjoyment. Or want to see the Republic side. I'm not sure what the skull is about.
My association with those rat ghouls. Extreme times call for extreme measures. Field Marshal Cole promised the Ashad the relics. They belong to those who believe in honor. Shea Vizsla does not.
You think this attack is acting with honor?
How dare you?
Oh, he dares.
And they're off. It's a cool tunnel though, I like that. Some of the devs clearly put some effort into this. Right, again, let's put down Phase Walk just in case. Ajax, why do I recognize that name? I feel like we faced somebody of Clan Ajax, like in a prior Flashpoint or something, or maybe a long time ago. Songbird's Volley. I don't know what that means. You're gonna shoot some stuff at him? Oh, that's like the thing from the Mandalorian, right? The little, yeah, okay. I like that they bring that in here. Not as damaging as I kind of thought it would be, but that's okay. Let's kind of block that, because that could be a big hit. A little bit of a stun, not too bad though. Alright, one more round of dots should do the trick. And then I really do hope that's the end of the flashpoint. Get my million XP or whatever it was. How are we doing? Well, that's barely enough to,
On Mandalorian honor.
it's barely enough to even get to level 79. Ah. Alright, well, I will do my best. Not enough time in the day. That's not the way. This is the way. Pun intended.
Can anyone hear me? This is Jakaya Order aboard flagship Spirit of Vengeance 2. You hear that? Jakaya's alive! Life support failing. Under fire. If you're doing something, do it now.
Let's go.
That's gotta be good to hear. Sure he was worried about his brother.
Can't we go any faster?
All remaining crew must gather on the bridge. I repeat, the bridge.
Uh-oh. Alright, he seems generally okay. Only a flesh wound, I hope. Alright, here we go. I should have probably used Force Potency on a TK throw or something first, but I wanted to get the dot spray going too, so pros and cons. Still don't think I need to repair my armor quite yet.
Aren't you the troublemaker?
Field Marshal Cole.
In the flesh. I wanted to personally thank you for illustrating the weak points in my plan. It won't happen again. A piece of advice? You're on the wrong side of this.
Why are you doing this?
The Mandalorian legacy. And revenge. Always revenge. But you don't see it. A shame, because a Jedi should understand fighting against the abuse of power. Enough.
There's Shay.
What do you want, traitor? If it isn't Shay herself, as predicted. Answer the question. You've made the Mandalorians servants. That won't stand. But enough about me. Your friends came all this way to die.
Mandalore is holding them back.
Well, I was curious to hear her make her case, but, oh, alacrity boost, that's nice. Doesn't seem like she's going to. Or maybe her case is just that she doesn't like that Mandalore is, working for me or helping me. Which, you know, I guess is fair given their sense of honor and pride, but not a reason to kill all of us. Alright, so far seems a bit like a tank and spank. Not sure what this blowing up thing is, but, you know, it clearly sticks with me so I can't run out of it. I was thinking maybe if I brought it to her as well, it might damage both of us, but doesn't seem to be. Alright. Ashad Pilgrims. Sounds like something from Dune. And, she get healed. Oh no, okay, good. As long as it's not a glitch, I just don't want to... Oh my god, if I had to abandon this, I'd just be... I probably wouldn't make my raid tomorrow in all honesty, because I need that million XP. Cutting it down to the wire, but it has been a very busy week. Let's reapply some dots here. Some Vanquish. Okay, oop. More pilgrims. No, an officer and a pilgrim. Instead of an officer and a gentleman, officer and a pilgrim, and a sharpshooter. Three's a crowd, right? Gonna save the force and balance for Cole herself. Get those ticks, which make our dots do more damage, including from Vanquish. I remember back in the old days when I don't know if the rotation really requires it anymore, but it used to be like a matter of trying to figure out when to use Force and Balance versus Vanquish, or I guess Mind Crush back then, to make sure that most of your ticks were used, not on Vanquish, which I think does less damage per tick than these two, or vice versa. Alright, do still have 20 minutes on my XP boost, so I should be good there. Guess she lives to fight another day.
Enjoy your last days, Shay Vizsla. I certainly will.
Alright, so I'm sure we'll see her again soon enough. The gonk droid.
Any crew that can stand are working on repairs, Mandalore.
Keep on them. The sooner we get out of here, the better.
Ras, any sign of ships circling back?
Nothing. Apart from failing to rid the galaxy of my crotchety brother, they must have what they came for.
The Kadera banner.
I don't get it. What's it mean to her?
Clan Kadera started an uprising against Mandalore the Vindicated. Refused to side with the Sith. Refused the call by their leader. To them, it was a matter of honor. Right or wrong, they were wiped out.
It doesn't explain why she went to all this trouble.
It's a symbol of rebellion. Maybe something for those outcasts to rally around.
Perhaps. But it feels like there's more to it. I don't know how she did it, but these groups should be slitting each other's throats, not working together. Something personal is driving her.
We can't let her divide us, Mandalore. Another civil war will rip us apart. Let me find her and end this.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a personal side of this that we don't have the full story of yet, but also I think just getting the banner from Shay's flagship is a show of strength that if you're trying to unite all these clans against her, then that's probably a good first step.
We can't go charging into the unknown. We hardly know anything about her.
We have no choice. We can't let the trail go cold.
I'll leave at once.
You're in no shape for this kind of fight, you old Rancor.
Harjack, then stop wasting time and go find this traitor, Mandalore. I'll take care of things here.
My hunt ends only in death. Hers or mine.
Will it really be so simple?
I wish it could be, but there are probably more attacks coming. I named Jakaya Ordo as Arbiter. On all matters, you speak with my voice and my authority. Prepare the clans for war!
I should know this a long time ago, but it just didn't occur to me. Ordo, like Canderous Ordo, Clan Ordo. I'm sure there's been a lot of Ordos over the years, but probably even in this game, I feel like it's familiar. Either way, nice reference.
That was successful. Messy, but successful.
You got your Kadera banner, Field Marshal Cole, at great cost.
Are the Ashad not used to enemies shooting back?
The shame Clan Varad can contain things on their ship once Shay's minions arrived.
Your precious followers got just as bloody. The difference is our reputation will increase, unlike yours.
We're good to go for the next phase, Field Marshal.
Darmanda must have got their credits.
Stop. It's true Clan Varad failed to contain the situation. Let's talk about that.
Thermal detonator.
Hot potato. Probably a dud.
Good reflexes, Ty. What we're missing here is the understanding that we must rely on each other. For example, if he lets go of that, we die. We all want something enough to bleed for it. Reputation, honor, credits, whatever. That conviction binds us together, makes us equal. So I'll need everyone to stay committed to each other. Like our lives depend on it. The Mandalorians have lost their way. They didn't remain committed. I will show them our unbroken history of honor that yet remains. A hidden chain of proud tradition waiting to drag the unworthy down. We have chosen a side in this battle, and we fight to win. You have your assignments. Go!
Mandoa Drardigu.
That must be the banner that she claimed. Well, that was a cool cutscene. I'm glad they really are doubling down on the story here and making these people more than just faceless and forgettable enemies. Definitely it does not go unnoticed, and I'm excited to see what happens next. But hopefully what happens next, I get to level 80 pretty soon. Okay, there we go. That's nice. And a little more boost there, so that's not bad. Alright, whether I do another one tonight or not remains to be seen, but either way, thank you guys for watching, and whether it's sooner or later, I will see you all in the continuing adventure of the SWTOR story content. Take care.